The beating of hooves whip up clouds of desert sand. In the drab, dreary plains of the Levant, a seismic change is occurring that will reverberate across hundreds of miles of land in as many years to come. Under the merciless eastern sun, Western Christians, led by Raymond IV of Toulouse and Godry of Bouillon, have done the improbable, if not outright impossible. Through mishaps and mayhem, mistakes and mess-ups, the Crusader forces strung together unlikely victory after unlikely victory until even, for the first time in half a millennium, Jerusalem was restored to the Christian fold. With the fulfillment of their crusading oaths, then too came a partitioning of the lands conquered, and from these newly founded states came many diverse types of Crusader coins. Join me on this multi-part series as we explore the varied and exciting history of the Crusades and their coins. From Jerusalem to Cyprus, from Acre to Tyre, this highly fascinating era does not disappoint the collector. Arabic and Byzantine, clad knights to saints, churches and castles, eagles to stars, each Crusader mint had its own unique style and designs. My main source for the following series will be the book titled Coins of the Crusader States by Alex G. Malloy, Irene Preston, and Arthur Seltman. This series aspires to create educational videos on the coins of the following main Crusader states: the Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem and the barons of the Latin Kingdom, the County of Tripoli, the County of Antioch, the County of Edessa, the Latin Kingdom of Constantinople, the Latin Kingdom of Thessaloniki, the Lusigan Kingdom of Cyprus, Frankish Greece, and Christian Armenia. These states, and the coins they issued, generally comprise what today are called the Crusader coins. Issued across a wide area and across many years, oftentimes the coins from one Crusader state bear little to no resemblance to the coins from another Crusader state. Although these territories often worked together and formed political treaties, the origin of the Crusader currency system and denominations varied wildly. Some Crusaders brought their own coin denominations from home and imposed them on the local economy. In fact, some just skipped the hassle of minting coins and imported money wholesale from mainland Europe. Other states adopted local denominations and minted their coins accordingly. Some states adopted a hybrid model of coins from home and those found in the area, and some even went so far as to wholly invent new coin types. For these reasons and more, it can be hard to generalize and present standard coin types or facts that apply to all Crusader states. Now I will give a brief overview of all the Crusader coin denominations. This list isn't necessarily comprehensive, but I've chosen to show the most important types in this intro video. All of these and more will be dealt with in depth as we look at more Crusader states in following videos. Starting out, we have the clipped gold Byzants of the Crusader kingdoms. These were issued under the Latin kings of Jerusalem in their name, and not a single example of a full Latin Byzant survives today. It's theorized that each coin was struck and then immediately clipped by the mint before entering circulation. Next, we have the Crusader imitation dinars, and these were struck of a gradually decreasing gold purity. The majority of types feature blundered Arabic and copied prominent dinars circulating in the region. Rare late dinar types feature Christian iconography and Bible verses in Arabic. And this change was effected after a papal bull threatened excommunication to anyone who minted Islamic coinage, declaring that a Christian who minted these coins with Islamic phrases was committing blasphemy. This papal bull was resented by the local mints who didn't want to insensitize local Muslims and Muslim traders. The Electrum Byzants of the Lusigan Kingdom of Cyprus blatantly copied the Byzantine hyperpyron. The king of Cyprus is depicted in the garment of a Byzantine emperor. Although these issues started with high purity, they quickly became debased. The silver dirham was similar to the imitation of the gold dinars mentioned before. They were also products of the Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem, and they were also minted in blundered Arabic until the aforementioned papal bull forced the mint to add Christian iconography and legends. The silver gross was minted in many of the Crusader states. It retained high purity and makes for quite the impressive coin. Unlike many other Crusader coin types, this doesn't imitate the local Muslim or Byzantine issue, but is actually a product of new mint practices in the West. And by and far the most common coin of the Crusades is the denier. This was minted in practically every state and heavily imported from Europe. It served as the financial backbone of the crusading enterprises and their states. Copper to Tartaron and Trachis were minted by the Latin kingdoms of Constantinople and Thessaloniki, as well as in the counties of Antioch and Edessa. Constantinople and Thessaloniki copied the Byzantine denominations and designs, while Antioch and Edessa created new designs but used the old denomination. This has been episode 1 of the Crusader Coin series. I hope the brief overview has been both educational and entertaining. Subscribe to see the upcoming video where I will begin with an in-depth look at the coinage of the Latin Kingdom of Jerusalem, and will continue each week to take a look at the coinage of the Crusader states. Thank you for watching.
Kalmadı dağların karı